What is LJ100? LJ100 is the world's best adaptogen. LJ100 is a standardized extract of Eurycoma longifolia, commonly known as Tongkat Ali or longjack. It is the result of a research collaboration between the esteemed MIT and the Malaysian government. The key compound in Eurycoma is the uripeptides, a long 30 to 39 amino acid chain. It has been awarded worldwide and US patents for treating male sexual dysfunction, male infertility, increasing testosterone synthesis, increasing testosterone release from testis cells, increasing sperm count, or increasing sperm motility. There are now 14 published human clinicals, the only science-based Eurycoma longifolia extract in the market. LJ100 is the only Tongkat Ali ingredient that has the following clinically proven benefits: enhances sexual function and increases libido, maintains normal high free testosterone levels, inhibits sex hormone binding globulin, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, improves various mood profiles, prevents dieters from binge eating to achieve successful weight loss, promotes anabolic state and reduces the catabolic state, reduces fatigue and tension, improves endurance and stamina for athletes of all ages. It's a natural alternative to testosterone replacement therapy, promotes overall well-being and hormonal health, supports healthy blood sugar, supports healthy bone turnover, promotes immune function, manages healthy inflammation response. LJ100 is produced at a state-of-the-art ISO certified extraction facility. We practice fair trade and employ the orang asli to collect the Tongkat Ali root in the Malaysian rainforest. Only roots that are over 5 years old are collected. Sustainable harvesting techniques are important to us. The orang asli are provided with Tongkat Ali seedlings to be planted in the rainforest. After the roots are cleaned and dried, we use the traditional high-temperature water extraction process. No alcohol is used in this process. The extract then goes through ultrafiltration and the extract concentrated. Finally, it is freeze-dried without fillers. The end result is the highest quality, standardized, freeze-dried Eurycoma longifolia extract, 28% bioactive uripeptides, and 40% glycosaponins, and 30% polysaccharides. LJ100 is excellent for sports nutrition, both for men and women, proven to increase free testosterone levels, increase fat-free mass, decrease body fat, increase arm circumference, increase muscle strength, promote anabolic state and reduce the catabolic state, reduce cortisol and increase high testosterone levels, and finally help with recovery. LJ100 works by significantly activating the CYP17 enzyme, an enzyme involved in the early stage of steroid biosynthesis. Pregnenolone is one of the most important hormones within the body, involved in the synthesis of many different types of chemicals and other hormones like androgens, estrogens, glucocorticoids, and more. Pregnenolone is manufactured from cholesterol, the precursor to cortisol, DHEA, and progesterone. LJ100 is actively converting pregnenolone into progesterone, DHEA, and testosterone. In an in-house study saliva testosterone test, 2 groups of volunteers were recruited. Group 1 engaged in regular exercise, while Group 2 did not exercise. Both groups were given 100 milligrams of LJ100 in the morning and another 100 milligrams in the evening for 10 days. We observed that Group 1 that engaged in daily exercise were experiencing much higher percentage increase in their saliva-free testosterone levels versus Group 2 that did not exercise. In a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine 2003, 14 young athletes aged between 26 to 32 years were recruited in an 8-week trial. 7 subjects were given 100 milligrams of LJ100 and 7 were put on the placebo. All subjects were put on intensive training. The researcher measured skin fold, arm circumference, strength of upper limb and EMG of biceps. Results showed that the LJ100 group experienced much higher increased fat-free mass, decrease in percentage body fat, increased arm circumference, increased 1-rep max muscle strength test, and increased in mean frequency of SEMG on bicep muscle contractions. These increases in strength versus the control is probably due to the increased testosterone levels, and the researcher concludes that LJ100 is effective for enhancing sports performance. LJ100 is also great for women in strength training. In a research paper presented at the 8th International Sports Science Conference in 2009, 31 middle-aged women between 45 to 59 were either given 100 milligrams of LJ100 or a placebo for 12 weeks. The LJ100 group showed significant improvement versus the placebo group in the increase in bench press, leg press, improved balance, increased muscular endurance, and the increase in rectus femoris cross-sectional. LJ100 Tongkat Ali extract is known to increase testosterone levels and alleviate aging male symptoms. In a study published in Phytotherapy Research 2013, we investigated LJ100 as an ergogenic supplement for elderly people. 13 physically active males and 12 physically active female seniors between 57 to 72 years of age were supplemented with 400 milligrams of LJ100 extract daily for 5 weeks. After 5 weeks of treatment, LJ100 significantly increased the total testosterone by 15.1%, increased free testosterone by 61.1%, and increased muscular force by 16.6% in men. Muscles were not being damaged by the exercise, as evidenced by the significant drop in creatine kinase enzyme levels. Treatment in the women's group resulted in significant increases in total testosterone by 48.6% and free testosterone increases by 122%. The increase in free testosterone in women is thought to be due to the significant decline in sex hormone binding globulin concentrations. This study affirms the ergogenic benefit of LJ100 to enhance muscle strength for both men and women. In a study published in the International Journal of Sports Medicine 2005, we evaluated the effects of LJ100 Eurycoma longifolia on testosterone and cortisol levels during intense endurance exercise. 30 male subjects were recruited from a 24-hour mountain biking event and asked to provide a saliva sample before and after each lap for measurement of cortisol and testosterone by enzyme immunoassay. All subjects completed 4 laps, that's 14.91 miles per lap, and provided 8 saliva samples over a 24-hour period. 15 subjects were given 100 milligrams of LJ100 and 15 were given a look-alike placebo approximately 30 minutes prior to endurance exercise. Cortisol levels were 32.3% lower in the LJ100 group compared to the placebo group. Testosterone levels were 16.4% higher in the LJ100 group compared to the placebo group. These results suggest that LJ100 may help to maintain normal low levels of cortisol and normal high testosterone levels, and thus promote an overall anabolic hormonal state versus a catabolic state during intense endurance exercise. In another research paper published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition 2013, We assessed stress hormones and mood states in 63 subjects, 32 men and 31 women, screened for moderate stress, and supplemented with 200 milligrams of LJ100 or placebo for 4 weeks. We observed significant improvements in the LJ100 group for tension, down 11%, anger, down 12%, and confusion, down 15%. Stress hormone profile, salivary cortisol and testosterone, was significantly improved by LJ100, with reduced cortisol, down 16%, and increased testosterone, up 37%. These results indicate that daily supplementation with LJ100 Tongkat Ali extract improves stress hormone profile and certain mood state parameters, suggesting that this ancient remedy may be an effective approach to shielding the body from the detrimental effects of modern chronic stress, which may include general day-to-day stress, as well as the stress of dieting, sleep deprivation, and exercise training. Andropause is a condition marked and exacerbated by a slow but steady decline in endogenous testosterone production. Healthy men will usually experience a 1% drop in testosterone every year, starting around age 40. From aged 40 to 70, we see an average of 60% testosterone loss. By the time you are 60, only 2% of testosterone is free. 98% of testosterone is bound by the sex hormone binding globulin. LJ100 works by inhibiting the SHBG, thereby increasing free testosterone levels. In a 2002 study, presented at the first Asian Andrology Forum in Shanghai, China, 30 male patients in healthy relationships took either 100 milligrams of LJ100 or placebo for 3 weeks. During this time, they filled out the Sexual Health Inventory Questionnaire, SHIQ. At the end of the study, the SHIQ showed a 62% increase in scores, demonstrating increased sexual desire and sexual attempts. The partial androgen deficiency in aging men, PADAM scores, improved by 82%, suggesting physical, vasomotor, psychological, and sexual well-being. DHEA gradually increased from 26% at the end of week 1 to 47% at the end of week 3, and SHBG decreased 30% in subjects. Consequently, free testosterone levels increased in 73% of the subjects. In a randomized double-blind placebo-controlled parallel group study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine, 109 healthy men aged 30 to 55 took either 300 milligrams of LJ100 or a placebo for 12 weeks. At the study's end, researchers found that the LJ100 group had significant improvements in the quality of life score, improvements in physical function and vitality domain, as well as higher scores in the International Index of Erectile Function and improvement in sexual satisfaction. In addition, there is a significant improvement in libido by 14%. Further, SHBG was markedly lower in the LJ100 group compared to the placebo. Overweight men in the LJ100 group showed more fat mass loss in the midsection via fat mass loss analysis with DEXA scan than those in the placebo group. In another study, published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine in 2014, 26 men with mild erectile dysfunction were given either 200 milligrams of LJ100 or placebo daily for 12 weeks. The LJ100 group demonstrated statistically significant higher scores than the placebo group in the following endpoints. Total testosterone increased by 10%, erection hardness scale score improved by 39%, sexual health inventory for men improved 26%, and aging male symptoms AMS scores improved 24%. The improvements in these sexual factors strongly suggest that the addition of LJ100 as a daily dietary supplement may significantly improve not only sexual performance, but also sexual satisfaction, and also elevate the quality of life. Late onset hypogonadism, LOH, is defined by reduced serum testosterone levels. For many older men, this status can cause detrimental physiological issues as well as depression. In a study published in the First International Journal of Andrologia 2011, 76 men with LOH were given 200 milligrams of LJ100 for 1 month. LJ100 significantly improved AMS scores from 10.5% at the study's onset to 70.1% at its conclusion. Serum testosterone levels rose from 5.66 nanometers to 8.31 nanometers, which is a 46.82% increase. The percentage of men with normal testosterone levels at the beginning of the study was 35.5%. This increased to 90.8% after 1 month of daily LJ100 supplementation. Thus, LJ100 appears to be useful as a supplement in overcoming the symptoms of LOH and for the management of andropause. Our immune system efficiency is said to decline with age through a process known as immunosenescence. Cortisol, a stress hormone, promotes immunosenescence by inducing a shift from a CD4+ to CD8+ dominant pattern of immunity. In the previous research, we have shown that LJ100 is effective in reducing cortisol and has an antioxidative effect which may enhance the immune function in humans. In a research paper published in Phytotherapy Research 2016, we investigated the capacity of LJ100 to modulate human immunity in a middle-aged Japanese population. This randomized double-blind placebo-controlled parallel study was conducted for 4 weeks. These study subjects had relatively lower scores according to the Scoring of Immunological Vigor (SIV) screening. 40 subjects were instructed to ingest 200 milligrams per day of LJ100 and 41 subjects were given a placebo for 4 weeks. At week 4, the SIV and immunological grade were significantly higher in the LJ100 group than those in the placebo group. The numbers of total T cell, CD4+ T cells, naive T cells, and memory T cells were significantly higher in the LJ100 group. Ingestion of LJ100 reverses the shift from a CD8+ dominance to CD4+ dominance. Furthermore, lymphocytes and T cell proliferation activity are also showing improvements in the LJ100 group. An increase in T cell numbers represents improved adaptive or cell-mediated immunity. A natural killer cell is an immune cell that is very important in defense against viral infection. The LJ100 group showed an increasing trend in natural killer cells versus the reverse in the placebo group. LJ100 supplementation also caused significant increases in immunological age by 4 years. No severe adverse events were observed, and the results suggest that ingestion of LJ100 enhances comprehensive immunity in both middle-aged men and women. In a randomized placebo-controlled and parallel study published in Food and Nutrition Research 2018, 93 subjects aged between 25 to 65 were given either 50 milligrams of LJ100 multivitamins or placebo for 12 weeks. In the SF12 health questionnaires, LJ100 and multivitamins significantly improved from the baseline with 9.2% improvement in role limitation due to emotional health, 11.3% improvement in vitality, 24.6% improvement in mental component, 11.3% improvement in social functioning, 23.4% improvement in emotional well-being, and 8.7% improvement in vigor. In the Multimodal Stress Questionnaire, MMSQ, a 15% significant decrease in physical stress domain was observed compared with 0.7% in the placebo group. Cognitive stress decreased by 24.8% in the LJ100 multivitamin group versus 16.9% decrease in placebo. Lymphocytes also increased significantly in the LJ100 group by 8.92% versus no change in the placebo group. These results suggest that LJ100 multivitamins may help support quality of life, mood, stress, and immune parameters in moderately stressed healthy participants. Turn back the clock, turn back the wheel with LJ100, the world's best adaptogen.